my speech on whether or not it's justified for U.S. to have a strike on Syria. Right. Conflict in Syria has been ongoing. Nobody knows when it'll subside. Casualty rate of 100,000, which is not responding to. There's civil war lasting 2 years already. Assad's regime against the rebels. Large part of the civil war being the movement of Arab Spring, calling for the resignation of President al-Assad and his family rule since 1979. Recently, there was a chemical attack in Syria and Damascus, which had set forth an estimate of 1,500 casualties. The attack on the rebels killed many innocent men, women, and children. The discussion of whether or not to have a U.S. strike on Assad's regime thought to be the aggressor by the currency responsible is in debate whether or not it will become a joint strike. But I believe this is wrong because the struggle to agree itself and the uncertainty ahead. And I have a quote right here from Rand Paul. I think all the bad things you can imagine are all more likely we get involved in Syrian war. The discussion has begun and has evoked strong opinions to stand. There are many factors which support this agreement on the proposal and few to which agree bring forward action. Unbalanced voted is in the largest decision is for the House. Not needs Congress's permission by the President, Barack Obama, or other nations' opinions to have a strike on Syria. I have a quote here. This is just another precursor to another war, said Kent Wilson. Uncertainty brings rise for high question. Decisions should be with certainty of both benefits and doubt looked upon, which is seen here in this question. The unknown is who is truly responsible for this uncertainty and inhumane action. But whichever side the action falls upon remains as wrong and should be considered to be acted upon. But not by such a hasty manner will cause agitation further and not resolve. I think the war may escalate out of control, and then we have to ask ourselves, who is on America's side over there? Quote from Rand Paul. Possibly the strike was enforced by the rebels at the side of Al-Qaeda Armenians, which is a large influence in Syria right now. And the U.S. aiding them would bring both harm to Syria itself and its neighbor through the spread of Al-Qaeda's influences. We are returning from war in another war, as this would not help us. That war which is fighting the very men we may be willing to help by having a U.S. strike on Syria. There is uncertainty towards our efforts over our new debts, uncertainty to once conflict was stopped right now, not just start. bond is there, in bond campaign is there, I think it accelerates the mission. Rand Paul said.